EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Vikings going up against the Rams. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Goff. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. This will be caught at about the 3. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Watch 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the counter, Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And the slot man goes in motion left. And the play clock's running down. To throw on second down is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Strong left. Strong left. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he motions the wide receiver. Play clock winding down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Goff. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. No. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 4th down.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater to throw it. And finding Pruitt. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Peterson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and short yardage. Blitz coming, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings send out Blair Walsh to try the field goal here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. And he cuts it right and into space. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam, and just gets through it? How about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Time to step aside. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Robert Quinn in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll come out in the pistol. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Vikings.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now a first down throw, gone. Austin's got it left side. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bridgewater on first down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, Peterson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19.